Hey y'all! Welcome back to the garden and welcome to Rooted to Radiant, where we grow food, share knowledge, and keep those old school gardening traditions alive. Before we jump into today's garden work, I want to share a little history. Gardening for me isn't just about growing vegetables, it's about legacy. My great-great-grandparents farmed the land as sharecroppers. Back then, a lot of families, especially black families in the South, didn't own the land they worked on. Instead, they farmed someone else's land and had to give a portion of their harvest to the landowner. Sometimes that meant half or more of everything they grew. Even with those struggles, our ancestors still knew how to work the soil, grow food, and feed their families. So every time I step into this garden, I feel connected to that history. All right, history lesson over. Let's check on the garden. The first thing I do when I come outside is walk through and check all the plants. I'm looking to see if they need water, fertilizer, harvesting, or have unhealthy leaves. And today, a few of these plants were looking a little rough, so I went row by row removing the unhealthy leaves. Taking off damaged leaves helps the plant focus its energy on growing new healthy ones. Think of it like cutting dead ends off your hair so that it's healthy. After pulling the leaves off, I took them somewhere special. To my chicken coop, because around here, nothing goes to waste. My chickadees love garden greens, and the second they saw me coming with those leaves, they ran over like it was the best snack they've had all week. Once the girls got their snack, I headed back to the garden because it was time to plant some kale. Before planting anything, you have to prepare the soil. So I grabbed my hoe and started clearing the area where the kale will grow. I hoed the soil, loosened it up, and pulled out the grass and roots trying to take over. Because weeds will absolutely move into your garden like they pay rent if you let them. After clearing the area, I raked the soil smooth and started making rows. This is also a good time to talk about something called direct sowing. Direct sowing simply means planting seeds straight into the garden soil instead of starting them indoors and transplanting them later. And kale is one of those plants that does really well when you plant it directly in the ground. So once my rows were ready, I hand-sowed the kale seeds right into the rows I made. Then I lightly covered them with soil and gave them a good watering so they could settle in and start growing. Now we wait. Gardening teaches patience. You prepare the soil, plant the seeds, care for the plants, and let nature do the rest. But one thing I've learned is this: when you plant with purpose, you're not just growing food, you're growing legacy. If you enjoyed hanging out in the garden with me today, make sure you like, subscribe, and join the Rooted to Radiant family. Alright y'all, I'll see you in the vlog.
Alright y'all, so I was trying to let the cabbage get as big as I could. The cabbage busted. That's what I say. Randy thought something had ate it, but I think it busted. I think it just got as big as it's gonna get, and it busted. So this is what it looks like, and I say it busted because if you look, like here to the side, see how it's, look at how it's split all the way up. Go ahead and take it out. I thought I was. Now, this baby right here is just getting huge. That is a collard plant. Keep growing more. Yeah, you're gonna have to hold it. It's pretty tough. There you go, y'all. Look at there. Beautiful cabbage. Yeah, it busted. It busted. You can tell where it split. Like it split all the ways. That mug got stout. How heavy is it? It's a beautiful cabbage, you guys. I should have just went ahead and got it, but I was being greedy. I'm gonna take it. I'm gonna take it in the house and cook it. I'm gonna try and let that one get a little bit bigger. But this one just did all it could do. So yeah.